Did you know that the biggest obstacle to achieving your dreams might just be you? It's a hard pill to swallow, isn't it? We go through life crafting meticulous plans, setting ambitious goals, yet often find ourselves stuck in the same place, not because the universe is against us, but because we're unwittingly holding ourselves back. It's like being in a boat with the anchor down, rowing harder and harder but not moving an inch. The truth is, it's not just about working harder. It's about working smarter and understanding the habits that keep us anchored in place. Today, we're diving deep into the heart of what it means to live a life unchained by our own limitations. We're exploring ancient wisdom that's as relevant now as it was thousands of years ago, showing us how to lift that anchor and sail freely towards our dreams. If you've ever felt like you're not living up to your potential, or you're searching for that missing piece to propel you forward, stick around. You might just find the key to unlock your full potential and turn your life into the journey of growth and fulfillment you've always imagined it to be. And before we dive into this transformative journey together, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, share it with friends who need to hear this message, and stick with me to the end without skipping a part. It might just change the way you see your world. Habit 1. Putting things off. Procrastination. Procrastination, the habit of delaying tasks, is a common struggle for many of us. It's as if we're standing at the edge of our potential, yet we hesitate to take the leap, allowing time to slip through our fingers. This habit not only robs us of our opportunity to progress and achieve, but also leads to a cycle of stress and disappointment. The Stoic philosophers, with their timeless wisdom, offer us a powerful antidote to procrastination. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, once said, "The only way to escape the corruptible effect of praise is to go on working." This speaks volumes about the Stoic approach to life: action over inaction, the present moment over the uncertain future. Aurelius's words encourage us to move beyond the desire for external validation and focus on the work itself, here and now. Similarly, Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, warned against wasting our life, which he saw as being lost in delay rather than being used. While we are postponing, life speeds by, he said, reminding us that procrastination doesn't just delay tasks, it diminishes our life's potential. This perspective is crucial. It's not just about time management, but about managing our very essence and being. Epictetus, adding to this Stoic choir, emphasizes control over our actions. "Do not wait to strike till the iron is hot, but make it hot by striking," he advises. This is a call to proactive living, to create opportunities through action rather than waiting passively for the perfect moment. Modern motivational speakers echo these ancient philosophies, bridging the gap between Stoicism and contemporary self-help. Jim Rohn, a renowned business philosopher, famously said, "Either you run the day, or the day runs you." This encapsulates the Stoic principle of focusing on what's within our control, our actions right now. Tony Robbins, a force in personal development, teaches us about the power of decisive action. "If you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always gotten," Robbins says, urging us to break the cycle of procrastination by changing our behavior patterns and embracing action. Brian Tracy, another influential voice in the field, offers a practical approach to overcoming procrastination with his concept of eating that frog. He suggests starting your day with the most challenging task, thereby setting a tone of productivity and achievement. Jordan B. Peterson, a clinical psychologist and cultural critic, emphasizes the importance of setting your house in order before criticizing the world. This principle can be applied to procrastination by focusing on organizing our immediate environment and tasks, fostering a mindset conducive to action and responsibility. Habit 2. Being hard on yourself. Negative self-talk. Negative self-talk is like a shadow that follows us around, whispering doubts and fears into our ears, convincing us we're not good enough, smart enough, or capable enough. This relentless inner critic can erode our confidence and prevent us from pursuing our dreams. But what if we could silence this critic and replace it with a voice of encouragement and support? Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, reminds us that the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. This profound statement underscores the power of our internal dialogue. Our thoughts are the architects of our reality. They can build us up or tear us down. The challenge, then, is to cultivate thoughts that uplift and support us, much like a trusted friend would. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, advises us to be kind to all and harsh to none. While he was speaking about our relationships with others, this wisdom applies equally to the relationship we have with ourselves. Negative self-talk is a form of harshness that we would rarely, if ever, direct at someone else. Why then do we find it acceptable to direct it at ourselves? Jim Rohn, a motivational speaker, famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." This principle can be extended to our internal dialogue. The people in our minds, the voices we listen to, shape us. If we're constantly berating ourselves, we're essentially spending time with the worst critic, pulling our average down. It's time to change the company we keep in our thoughts. Tony Robbins, known for his dynamic approach to personal development, teaches us that the only limit to your impact is your imagination and commitment. Negative self-talk limits our imagination, trapping us in a cycle of self-doubt. By committing to changing our internal dialogue, we unlock our potential to impact our own lives and the world around us. Brian Tracy encourages us to develop an attitude of gratitude and give thanks for everything that happens to you. Gratitude can be a powerful antidote to negative self-talk. Instead of focusing on what we perceive as flaws or failures, we can choose to be grateful for our efforts, our growth, and our resilience. Jordan B. Peterson often talks about the importance of sorting yourself out and taking responsibility for your life. Part of this process involves addressing how we talk to ourselves. Peterson might say that by disciplining our thoughts, we take a step towards putting our lives in order. It's about acknowledging our weaknesses without letting them define us and recognizing our strengths without arrogance. To combat negative self-talk, let's start by challenging the validity of these harsh inner critiques. Ask yourself, is this really true? More often than not, you'll find that your inner critic is exaggerating or focusing on the negative while ignoring your strengths and achievements. Next, practice self-compassion. Speak to yourself as you would to a dear friend facing similar challenges. Offer understanding, kindness, and encouragement. Remember, you're doing the best you can with what you know and have right now. Finally, affirm your worth regularly. Use positive affirmations to reinforce your value, your capabilities, and your strengths. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus all emphasized the power of the mind to shape our experiences. Let's harness this power by filling our minds with thoughts that uplift, encourage, and propel us forward. Habit 3. Staying in your comfort zone, avoiding challenges. Staying within the bounds of our comfort zone offers a sense of security and familiarity, but it's a deceptive haven that stifles growth and development. The ancient Stoics, with their profound understanding of human nature, urged us to embrace the discomfort that comes with challenges. They saw these moments not as threats, but as opportunities to forge our character and enhance our resilience. Marcus Aurelius, a pillar of Stoic wisdom, once remarked, "The obstacle on the path becomes the way." This powerful statement encapsulates the Stoic belief that challenges are not merely to be endured, but to be used as stepping stones towards personal growth. By confronting what scares us, we transform obstacles into pathways to strength and wisdom. Seneca, another Stoic luminary, advised, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." Seneca's words remind us that the fear of facing challenges often magnifies their perceived difficulty. The act of stepping out of our comfort zone, therefore, is not just about tackling the challenge itself, but about conquering the fear that holds us back. Epictetus, with his pragmatic approach to Stoic philosophy, pointed out, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." This statement encourages us to set aside our concern for others' opinions and focus on our personal growth. The fear of judgment often confines us to our comfort zones. Embracing challenges with an open heart and mind allows us to transcend these fears. Jim Rohn, a sage in the world of personal development, famously said, "Don't wish it was easier, wish you were better." This mindset shift is crucial. When we stop wishing for an easy life and start working on becoming stronger individuals, staying in our comfort zone becomes less appealing. Challenges become opportunities to test our mettle and improve. Tony Robbins, known for his dynamic seminars and transformative insights, teaches that growth is the only evidence of life. Accepting and embracing challenges is essential for growth. Without challenges, we stagnate. Robbins encourages us to see every challenge as a chance to grow, to stretch beyond our perceived limits, and to discover new aspects of our potential. Brian Tracy emphasizes the importance of pushing beyond comfort zones with his advice. Move out of your comfort zone. You can only grow if you are willing to feel awkward and uncomfortable when you try something new. This practical guidance reminds us that discomfort is a temporary but necessary condition for growth. Jordan B. Peterson, with his deep dives into the complexities of human behavior, underscores the value of taking on life's challenges. He posits that facing what we fear and tackling it head-on is what gives life its meaning. Peterson's perspective aligns with the Stoic view that engaging with challenges is what shapes our character and our destiny. Habit 4. Wanting too much, excessive materialism. The pursuit of material possessions often seems like a direct path to happiness, yet this relentless chase can lead us away from true contentment and fulfillment. Stoicism, a philosophy that has stood the test of centuries, offers a profound counterpoint to the modern world's materialistic tendencies. It teaches us that genuine happiness and peace come not from the accumulation of things, but from inner development and the quality of our relationships. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, wisely stated, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." This insight highlights the Stoic belief that our internal state, rather than external circumstances, determines our happiness. The endless desire for more can trap us in a cycle of dissatisfaction, as true contentment always seems to be just one more purchase away. Seneca, another renowned Stoic, cautioned against allowing our desires to become our master. He said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." This perspective challenges us to reflect on our definition of wealth and success. By recognizing the futility of excessive materialism, we can shift our focus toward enriching our lives with experiences, knowledge, and connections that bring lasting satisfaction. Epictetus, emphasizing the importance of controlling our desires, remarked, "Freedom is not achieved by satisfying desire, but by eliminating it." In a world where consumerism is rampant, this Stoic principle invites us to examine what we truly need versus what we are conditioned to want. By curbing our excessive desires, we can find freedom and joy in simplicity and in the things that truly matter. Jim Rohn, a prominent figure in personal development, echoed this sentiment when he said, "Happiness is not something you postpone for the future. It is something you design for the present." This mindset encourages us to find joy in our current circumstances and to cultivate gratitude for what we have. Instead of constantly seeking more, we can create a fulfilling life by appreciating the present. Tony Robbins, known for his motivational prowess, advocates for a life of meaning over a life of material accumulation. He suggests, success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. Robbins challenges us to redefine success, not by the standards of society, but by what genuinely brings us fulfillment and happiness. This often means prioritizing personal growth, meaningful work, and deep connections over material wealth. Brian Tracy, a champion of effective goal setting and personal efficiency, reminds us that the greatest gifts you can give your children are the roots of responsibility and the wings of independence. This wisdom can be applied to our relationship with materialism. By fostering a sense of responsibility for our happiness and an independence from material desires, we cultivate a life of purpose and significance. Jordan B. Peterson often speaks to the importance of finding meaning in life's challenges and responsibilities rather than in superficial achievements or possessions. He argues that it's through bearing the burden of our lives with purpose that we find true satisfaction, not through the acquisition of material goods. Habit 5. Needing approval, seeking external validation. The quest for approval and external validation is a common trap many of us fall into. It's a habit that not only drains our energy, but also diverts us from our true path of personal fulfillment and self-acceptance. Stoicism, a philosophy rooted in mastering the self and living with integrity, offers invaluable guidance on this matter. Stoics teach us that the key to a fulfilling life lies not in the applause of the crowd, but in our adherence to personal values and virtues. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, implored, "Be satisfied with your own approval." This profound statement urges us to seek validation not from external sources, but from within ourselves. It's a reminder that the only person we need to impress is the one we face in the mirror each morning. When we live in alignment with our own principles and values, we find a sense of peace and satisfaction that no amount of external approval can provide. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, warned against the dangers of becoming a slave to the opinions of others. He stated, "If you live in harmony with yourself, you will live in harmony with the universe." This harmony arises when we stop measuring our worth by others' standards and start valuing our own judgment and self-respect above all. Epictetus, emphasizing the Stoic principle of focusing on what is within our control, remarked, "We have no control over the opinions of others, and seeking their approval is a waste of time and energy." This insight highlights the futility of seeking external validation. Our time and efforts are better spent on personal growth and on activities that align with our true selves. Jim Rohn, a celebrated motivational speaker, eloquently captured this idea when he said, "The greatest gift you can give to somebody is your own personal development. I used to say, if you will take care of me, I will take care of you. Now I say, I will take care of me for you if you will take care of you for me. This perspective shifts the focus from seeking approval to self-improvement as a way of contributing to our relationships and the world. Tony Robbins, renowned for his work on personal transformation, advocates for living with authenticity. Your life changes the moment you make a new, congruent, and committed decision, he asserts. Deciding to seek self-approval rather than external validation is a powerful step towards authenticity and personal freedom. Brian Tracy encourages self-reliance and personal excellence, noting, develop an attitude of gratitude and give thanks for everything that happens to you, knowing that every step forward is a step toward achieving something bigger and better than your current situation. Gratitude for our own journey fosters self-satisfaction and reduces our dependency on others' approval. Jordan B. Peterson, in his discourse on personal responsibility and meaning, reminds us, compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today. This principle dissuades us from seeking external validation and instead directs our focus towards personal growth and self-improvement. Habit 6. Giving in to negative emotions. Succumbing to negative emotions such as anger, envy, or fear can significantly impact our lives, leading us away from peace and clarity. Stoicism, a philosophy that emphasizes resilience and emotional control, offers profound insights into managing these emotions effectively. Through mindfulness and reflection, we can gain a deeper understanding of our emotions, allowing us to respond to them in a way that aligns with our values and goals, rather than being impulsively driven by them. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This quote highlights the Stoic belief that while we cannot control external events, we have the ability to control our reactions to them. Negative emotions are often triggered by our interpretations of these events. By focusing on what we can control, our thoughts and responses, we can maintain our inner peace. Seneca, another Stoic thinker, spoke about the futility of yielding to negative emotions. Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it. This wisdom suggests that negative emotions, left unchecked, can cause more damage to ourselves than the original source of our upset. Seneca's advice prompts us to question the utility of our anger or envy and encourages us to seek more constructive responses. Epictetus, a Greek Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of distinguishing between what is in our control and what is not. He stated, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the view which they take of them." This perspective is crucial when dealing with negative emotions. By understanding that our emotions stem from our perceptions, we can challenge and change those perceptions, thus altering our emotional responses. Jim Rohn, a respected figure in the personal development field, remarked, "Don't wish it were easier, wish you were better." This attitude can be applied to managing negative emotions. Instead of wishing for fewer challenges or less discomfort, we can strive to improve our emotional intelligence and resilience, enabling us to handle difficult emotions more effectively. Tony Robbins, known for his expertise in peak performance, teaches that it is in your moments of decision that your destiny is shaped. Choosing how we respond to negative emotions is one of these critical decisions. By deciding not to let anger or envy dictate our actions, we shape our destiny towards more positive outcomes. Brian Tracy encourages us to look for the lesson in every situation, including those that evoke negative emotions. He suggests, every experience in your life is being orchestrated to teach you something you need to know to move forward. By reflecting on what our emotions are trying to teach us, We can learn and grow from every experience, rather than being controlled by our emotions. Jordan B. Peterson often discusses the importance of carrying one's burden with dignity and using challenges as opportunities for growth. This philosophy applies to managing negative emotions as well. By acknowledging our emotions and responsibly choosing our actions, we demonstrate dignity and open ourselves up to personal growth. Habit 7. Living in the past, dwelling on past mistakes. Living in the past and dwelling on past mistakes is a common habit that many of us struggle with. It can lead to a cycle of regret and prevent us from moving forward in life. However, Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that teaches the art of living well, offers valuable insights into how we can break free from this cycle. Stoics believe in focusing on the present and learning from the past, without allowing it to dictate our future actions. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most well-known Stoic philosophers and a Roman emperor, wisely stated, "Do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment." This powerful advice reminds us that the only time we truly have control over is the present. Dwelling on past mistakes does nothing but waste our current moments, moments that we could use to make positive changes in our lives. Seneca, another renowned Stoic thinker, offered guidance on how to view our past errors. We should always allow some time to elapse, for time discloses the truth. Seneca's words encourage patience and reflection. Instead of immediately reacting to past mistakes with regret, we should give ourselves the time to see what lessons can be learned. Over time, the true significance of our errors becomes clearer, and we can use these insights to grow. Epictetus, emphasizing the importance of focusing on what is within our control, said, "Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens." This Stoic principle can be applied to dealing with past mistakes. We cannot change what has already happened, but we can control how we respond to it. By focusing on the present and what we can do now, we empower ourselves to move beyond our past. Jim Rohn, a notable figure in personal development, also spoke on the importance of learning from the past. Take advantage of every opportunity to practice your communication skills so that when important occasions arise, you will have the gift, the style, the sharpness, the clarity, and the emotions to affect other people. Rohn's advice, while focused on communication, applies broadly to learning from past experiences. Every mistake is an opportunity to practice and improve our skills and decision-making. Tony Robbins, a leading voice in self-help and personal growth, teaches that the past does not equal the future. This simple yet profound statement is a powerful reminder that our past mistakes do not define our future. We have the ability to write a new chapter in our lives, starting from this moment forward. Brian Tracy emphasizes the importance of self-forgiveness and moving forward. Develop an attitude of forgiveness and let go of the past. The past is gone forever. No amount of regretting can change the past, and no amount of worrying can change the future. Tracy's advice aligns with the Stoic emphasis on focusing on the present and using our energy to create a positive future rather than lamenting over past errors. Jordan B. Peterson often discusses the significance of taking responsibility for our lives, including our mistakes. You cannot change the world until you change yourself. Part of this change involves acknowledging our past errors, learning from them, and then letting them go. By doing so, we take a crucial step towards personal growth and self-improvement. Habit 8. Ignoring others. Ignoring the well-being of others. Ignoring the needs and well-being of others not only detracts from the collective harmony of our communities, but also from our own moral and emotional growth. Stoicism, a philosophy that has deeply explored the nature of human ethics and interpersonal relationships, places significant emphasis on the importance of compassion, empathy, and the interconnectedness of all individuals. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, profoundly stated, "What is not good for the swarm is not good for the bee." This metaphor beautifully encapsulates the Stoic belief in the mutual dependency of individuals within a community. Aurelius's wisdom teaches us that ignoring the needs of others ultimately harms ourselves, as we are all part of a larger social and ecological system. By contributing positively to the well-being of others, we in turn nurture our own souls and the collective soul of our community. Seneca, another leading figure in Stoicism, advised, "Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness." Seneca's words remind us that every interaction is a chance to extend kindness and compassion. Ignoring others closes off these opportunities, not just for those in need of kindness, but for ourselves to grow in virtue and empathy. Epictetus, known for his teachings on control and acceptance, highlighted the role of our actions towards others in defining our character. It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This perspective urges us to see our reactions to the needs of others as a reflection of our inner selves. By choosing not to ignore those in need, we choose a path of growth and moral fortitude. Jim Rohn, a modern philosopher in the realm of personal development, eloquently stated, "The way you treat others is a reflection of the way you treat yourself." Rohn's insight suggests that ignoring the needs of others may indicate a deeper neglect of our own needs for growth, connection, and moral development. Engaging with and caring for others is a way to enrich our own lives and cultivate a deeper sense of self-respect and purpose. Tony Robbins, a prominent voice in motivational speaking, emphasizes the power of giving. Life is a gift, and it offers us the privilege, opportunity, and responsibility to give something back by becoming more. Robbins encourages us to view helping others not as a chore, but as a privilege that enhances our own lives, urging us not to ignore the opportunities to contribute to the well-being of those around us. Brian Tracy highlights the importance of empathy and understanding in personal and professional success. Successful people are always looking for opportunities to help others. Unsuccessful people are always asking, "What's in it for me?" Tracy's words serve as a reminder that true success is measured not by what we accumulate, but by what we contribute to the lives of others. Jordan B. Peterson often speaks to the importance of bearing one's responsibilities and caring for oneself in a manner that also respects the well-being of others. Assume that the person you are listening to might know something you don't. This approach fosters an attitude of openness and consideration towards the experiences and needs of others, reinforcing the idea that caring for others enriches our own understanding and growth. As we journey through life, let's remember that our paths are intertwined with those around us. By extending a hand, a smile, or a moment of understanding, we weave a tapestry of compassion that enriches not just others, but ourselves. The true measure of our journey is not in the miles we walk, but in the lives we touch and the hearts we warm. Let this be a call to action, a reminder that every act of kindness is a step towards a better world for all of us. Now, as we reflect on the power of compassion and community, I invite you to continue this journey of growth and discovery. There's a playlist on the screen that's designed to inspire, challenge, and uplift you further. Click on it, dive deeper, and let's continue to grow together. Remember, the light we spread to others always finds its way back to us. Thank you for being part of this journey.